Welcome, everyone, to the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League podcast here on YouTube. I'm Lisa Pride. Alongside with me today is Nolan Payne with Villanova University Baseball. He also played in the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League this past summer with the Palm Beach Gardens Matadors. So, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, good to see you. You're in college. Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about where are you right now and what's your dorm life like?
Well, our fall season ended. It was a good fall season. We was in the weight room a lot, played a few games, not too many. We'd had a lot of practice every day. And then now it's just basically we're getting ready to wrap up finals week and head home.
Yeah, finals week, that's not easy, right? I know
Yeah.
baseball probably wasn't either as far as getting used to fall ball, first time in college and really trying to figure out how it all worked out. Tell us a little bit about, going right from the summer into college and into baseball, what it's been like.
It was tough getting here, and just obviously the weather's different. There's better competition, but it was good for me. I'm really happy that I chose Villanova. So it definitely this summer also provided me with some adversity, especially early on in college. Definitely, it's been a challenge. A lot of older kids, transfer portal, but it's good to just compete with some older kids.
Yeah, what are the workouts like? What was it like coming into fall ball? Did it start off easy, got harder, or was it harder right from the start and then you learned the system?
It was hard for me right away. I think that was the biggest thing was the weight room. I always worked out, but when I got here, it was a little bit of a challenge right away. And then I finally got in a groove and settled in. And last week we had our Olympics, which wrapped up our lifts. But in all, it was a good fall for lifting.
What was Olympics like? Was that just total gym, workout lifting?
We did like the first day was in the weight room where we would like hold like the longest plank, chin ups. We had to push sled. We went on the football field, pushed it to the 50. We sprinted to the goal line, ran back to the 50, and then pushed the sled back. That was the first day. Then the next day we did swimming as a team. And then the last day we just did basketball.
Oh, that's cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
Mix it up,
It was
right?
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, do some hard and then fun. What about just getting to know your teammates, know your coaches? How has that been?
It's been awesome. This is definitely the biggest team I've ever been on, 34 kids. But it's been great just to get to know everybody and just to interact with kids of all ages from all over the country. It's been awesome.
Some of your teammates are from Florida, I think. I don't know if you've ever
Yeah.
met them before, but at least you have that Florida connection, right? And Coach Schneider, he is also from Florida, from the South Florida area.
Yeah, Dusty coached in the South Florida League this past year. He coached for the X team, so being able to talk to him was great. Graham Moore's from Jacksonville. He's awesome. And I think we have one more, Will Parkinson's from the Tampa area. So it's nice to have some Florida guys on the Northeast team.
Yeah, have that little connection. And then, like you mentioned, like Coach Schneider, knowing him from the summer.
Mhm.
What was that like? You're like, hey, Coach, saw you this summer. Good to see you again here.
Yeah, that was awesome. Dusty was a late hire. I had no idea when I recruited Dusty was going to be here. So it was awesome just to be able to talk to Dusty right when I got here. And it was something that we had in common right away. I clicked with him pretty early. So it was awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great. Just to have that connection. And then as far as, fall workouts and as baseball, how do you find the time as a student athlete to, get that workout in, get your schoolwork and go to class?
It's definitely busy. Wake up 7:30 every day, go to class, and then I would get something to eat. Then we'll have lift, and then during uh 20-hour weeks, we'd go to the field every day. So we'd go to the field from probably 2 to 5, go back, eat something, and then the rest of the night would be homework for me. Obviously, Villanova, it's a challenging school, so schoolwork comes first.
Then as far as your classes, what's been your hardest class, your most fun class, most challenging?
Hardest is definitely stats. I'm not a big math guy, but the good news is this is the last semester for math. And then I'd say best class, I'll go with Spanish. I had to take it a lot in high school, so I felt kind of comfortable going into college with it. I did 3 years in high school, so it was good to have like previous experience.
Yeah, it's always good to get, another language, especially in baseball. And,
Right.
especially that you're, have teammates that'll be
hmm
bilingual or speak only Spanish. And then that'll help you as far as communicating with your teammates too. Going back to baseball again, what was the fall like? Did you play some games then? I know we talked about the workouts. What was it like?
We went on the road to Penn State and played two games against them. I was hurt, unfortunately, so I didn't get to play in them. And then we played at home against RCGC. They're a junior college in Jersey. So that was really the only games we did. But all in all, our team looks great in these games, so I'm really excited for the spring.
Yeah, and you'll have some games possibly. I was trying to see what the 2026 season would
hmm
bring you. Have you found out if you'll be playing down in Florida?
We will. We open up at FIU. We play FAU. We play UNF. We play Florida A&M. We play a lot of Florida schools, which would be awesome for me to go back home and play.
Yeah, that'll be great then to see you down here in South Florida and all around Florida. And you'll know like all the spots and have the fans there. Your family, friends will be able to come out and cheer you on. That'll be
Mhm.
fun to be coming back home, especially in the cold weather when it starts to
Right.
really get cold in January, February. And you've already experienced a little bit of the cold too. Is there a lot of indoor work then being up in Pennsylvania, at Villanova? Do you find yourself, you guys like getting some more indoor work?
Definitely. We went outside for as long as we could, but now being in December, probably we went outside till the end of November, but since then and probably until I don't know, February, we're going to be inside. We have a great indoor facility. We got three cages, brand new turf. It's awesome in there. And then there's a gym under the cages and we'll just throw down in there. So we'll do all of our work inside from here until February.
Yeah, I grew up in Ohio, played softball, and we started, the workouts and everything for this season in the gym. We were,
hmm
using those rubber balls, the cloth rubber fabric balls, and then knocking off the bleachers. And you're like, just
Right.
can't wait for it to get warm to get outside. But
Exactly.
you'll be
Yeah.
here in Florida. You're going to start it off here in Florida, so that'll be perfect. And we talked about it a little bit that you mentioned how you grew up in New York and then you came here to Florida for baseball. Now, in Pennsylvania, back to the cold weather. But tell us a little bit about that journey. Where did you grow up in New York, and then how did you get the calling, to come down here to Florida?
So I grew up in Saratoga, New York, and my older brother played through high school there, and we just always thought why why not? We had a condo on Singer Island, and so we would go there for like vacation. And then once COVID hit, we were just like, why not move? Like, why not fully go down there? And I thought it was a great opportunity, and so did my parents for baseball. My brother played in the South Florida League back in the day, so just being able to go down there and fully move and just definitely get just push myself with better talent, right? It's definitely helped me a lot. And then coming back to Villanova in the Northeast, it's been awesome. It's been a full circle moment, it feels like, and just getting to know like people from New York, Florida, Villanova, I've met so many cool people along the way, and it's just been awesome to see where baseball's taken me.
Yeah, it really was probably exciting for you to come here to Florida, get to play,
hmm
all the time, warm weather. And then you ended up at the Kings Academy playing for your head coach, Jared Saltalamacchia.
hmm
And Salty, as far as World Series champion, Major League Baseball player, what was that like to play for him and have that opportunity?
So yeah, I started at Jupiter High School and then I transferred to Kings, and that was the greatest decision I ever made. Coach Salty, he was he's been the best coach ever for me. He really saw like the potential I had, and he just put so much development and time into me as he did for our whole team. So I was just super grateful that our paths crossed, and he's been somebody that I'll be able to talk about baseball and just life with for the rest of my life.
Yeah, now he's at the University of Miami, so you're going
hmm
to see him, right?
I will
You
see
got
him.
here in Florida, making the move, playing in high school, playing in the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League. Then you said, like your brother, what was that experience like? How did it help you to play this summer with the Matadors to get ready then for college ball? To play with the college students, the student athletes this summer?
This past summer was great, just in high school, just the transformation from high school to this past summer was great for me, just going through some adversity at first and just it was awesome because there's games every single day basically, and just knowing that no matter how you perform the one day, there's always tomorrow. And it was great for me just to see better pitching, surround myself with just other good competition, and it just gave me a sense of confidence going into the fall. So it was something that I'm very happy I did this past summer. I'm looking forward to next summer.
Yeah, it was great to have you see you on the Matadors. You looked like you fit in right from the start. I mean, a couple games, it only took you a couple games. And then
Mhm.
you had this stretch just from the start, too. I know that, probably within the first week, 4 games, 11 hits. You really just started to feel comfortable at the plate and led the team in batting average. So you really felt comfortable around the higher, competition, the older guys.
Yeah, it was. I felt it took me about a week, and then after that week, it was great. Just Mitch and Matt were great for me this past summer. They always just believed in me and kept putting me in the lineup, and it was awesome just to be able to go out there and do what I did this past summer.
Yeah, keep in touch with any of your teammates from this summer and to see what they're doing, as far as in college.
Yeah, I mean, my best friend is he played on the Matadors, Ian Vertucci. I talk to him every single day, and I still talk to some kids. Thomas Cooper, I know he's doing well at Valpo. Who else? I know Alejandro Sanchez. He's at Gardner Webb now, and I know he was such a good player for us this past summer. And Nick Ravitti's at Miami-Dade. I talk to him every now and then, so everybody's doing good.
Yeah, checking in with everybody, and then I'm sure during the season to see how everybody's doing. That sounds like just a great experience. That's what the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League is all about. Staying here at home, connecting with teammates, and just tuning up, getting ready then for the college season, so you feel comfortable going in. And then as far as this is the holiday season right now, so what are
hmm
you're looking forward to? Finals will be done soon, right? And then coming home, what are you looking most forward to as far as the winter break?
Yeah, finals. I'll be heading home Thursday, and then when I get home, just looking to spend time with my family, get back with my trainer, Ryan Ellis. He's a great hitting coach for me, and just being able to work out, hang out with my hometown friends. So I'm really looking forward to being wrapped up with school and not stressing about school and just getting home.
And growing up too in New York, so you had some of those Christmases that had snow. So
hmm
as far as favorite Christmas memory or Christmas tradition that you can remember, even when you were little or even recent.
Uh, when I was little, we always used to go to my aunt's house. It was usually there's snow on Christmas, obviously in New York, and then when in Florida, we usually go to the beach and just it's I prefer the beach rather than the snow. So being able to do that is it's awesome with my family.
Find a white sand beach and you've got, all the white you need there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good to like connect with you and find out how you're doing, at Villanova and keep watching your success in baseball because we really enjoyed having you in the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League this summer.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so this is Nolan Payne joining us with the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League podcast here on YouTube.